What's going on, G.I. Joe fans? Centex Collector here with another 3D print project completed. This time for the Cobra Hydrofoil, aka the Moray. This came out really well. Designed by Steve's Toys. It actually was designed well too. I like how it had a lot of connectors. That way you weren't gluing, because when you glue body parts together, sometimes if you over glue, you'll get the white mess. You gotta figure out how to clean that up. So there's a bunch of connectors in the hull, which made this a really nice project to put together, and a lot of stuff had plugs, so this came along really well. Basically, I made, looks like we got 4 colors. So I did all bamboo filament, and then this is the all PLA. This is a Nardo gray, dark red matte. Then I went with basic dark gray, basic yellow, and then black, charcoal black. So, and then I did translucent PET G on the lights, and I was trying to do PET G here for the glass, but it doesn't print out that well, so I just went with black. I feel like that fit just fine. I mean, you can get it to print pretty good with translucent clear PET G, but it takes a little bit. All decals done by me. The only bummer is the lid. On the lid, like the original, you can push this down and it would pop this up. But unfortunately, the piece that goes, you can kind of see it, there's a piece that broke off, but it goes into, this piece has a slit. So ideally, I think that piece should be separate. Like there should be a hole cut there, so you can print like 100%. Anyway, that's just probably the biggest thing. So unfortunately that piece broke, so this doesn't work like the OG where you push it down, it pops this lid up. But here's the lid with all the missiles. It's got the 4 yellow missiles in here, and they just slide right in and out per se. If you got small enough fingers. Yes, there's the missiles here, and there's slots in there for each missile. And it took quite a bit of filament. I'll post up how much filament and how many hours, but this was a big project, bigger than I anticipated. And I actually scaled this down to 89%. So pretty much if you print any of Steve's Toys models, they're ginormous, they're way oversized, so 89% is a sweet spot. Sure, you could do it 100%, but it's just stupid big, so 89% is the sweet spot for his vehicles. If you're doing 100%, it's just gonna be humongous. I made the mistake of doing that for a few models, and it was just ridiculous. So there, that functionality works there. And we've got, so you can put a figure here and a figure here, just like the original. And basically you got room for like 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, potentially 9 figures on this thing. Oh, and from tip to tip, this thing's like 25-ish inches, almost 26. So just for scale size, the Havoc was about 26 inches when I printed it. And let's see how it compares to like the Hiss. So just for size comparisons, as you can see, there's the Hiss. And I'll throw up the Thunder Machine, since you can probably see a little better. And a little better comparison, there's the Thunder Machine by Rowdy Toys. And we've got the missiles here that just peg right in like the original in yellow. And then these missiles here, I actually printed decals for those too. Like that Cobra decal. And then again, they just slot in and then push up so it stays. That's cool. And these just slotted in here and there. Decals, I did I like how I did this on that one. I wish I would have done it on this, but whatever. I got the decal up there, and then this one here. And then same thing with these. These just slide in like the original. She got 4 of these. And then the turret. So the turret's gonna move, or can move. Figuring here is kind of wonky. Got a steering wheel inside the canopy, or in the cockpit area. I could have probably went with an acrylic marker and painted up some of that. And then this piece is movable. Did a Cobra logo up here. And out back, just like the original, you've got the pull out for the depth charges on both sides here. There's your depth charges. And then it's got a removable engine cover. Let me take out a custom undertow and custom Hydroviper. Benny did the custom undertow, but there's the engine. See there? And you even got like a little entrance back into there. You got foot pegs. You got 6 foot pegs down in there that will fit. Classified. Yes, the foot pegs are going to fit your classified figure. Some people do foot pegs way too big or way too small, but since I downscaled to 89%, they fit just fine. At 100%, I don't know, probably still would, but 89%, they're good. And you still got your small, details throughout. But yeah, I'm just super impressed with the quality. Oh, and then the big parts, like for instance, like this top front piece, the bottom whole front piece, and then this big monster piece right here, this top rear piece, I had to print on my AnyCubic. It was way too big for your Bambu P1S or X1 printers. So I was able to use my AnyCubic Kobra 3 Max. Came out really good. And then everything else I did either on the A1 Mini or the P1S. So the print quality, you can't even tell. So for instance, well, these two parts are both done on AnyCubic. For instance, like the front part, or if you saw on my TikTok, that front part and that back part were done on 2 separate printers. And when you look at them side by side, you can't even tell, which is great. Yeah, this could have been probably done a little better too, this cannon piece right here. And then yeah, that's kind of loose. That probably could have been tightened up. Guess that should really go like that for whoever's gonna navigate it. And this seat's kind of wonky too. But you see I got the eels up in there. This gun I got glued down. So it's got all the bits and pieces like the original, but man, this thing is huge and hefty. And we've got the stands too. I just don't want to, there's 2 holes on the bottom. I thought the stands would fit into the hull better, but there's 2 holes. I can't really flip it upside down right now. There's 2 connector holes that's going to hold the stands if I wanted to display it on the stands, but I think I'm going to keep it like this. But like I said, this thing is, you can see, it's just massive from tip to tip. And the yellow really sets off here on the red and the decals. I don't go overboard with all decals. I don't like all those stupid decals like beware and danger and all those. I try to get the main decals that are recognizable of the actual vehicle. And we really need a Hydroviper. I got this off some guy on, not OfferUp, Moray. Yeah, I got that off some guy from Moray a couple years back. So a Hydroviper would be cool for Hasbro to do. But yeah, there's the Hydroviper. This was a super cool project. This thing came out amazing. Print quality was good. Like I said, used quite a bit of filament and took quite a bit of hours. But man, it was well worth it. This thing is just a monster. There we go, guys. That's the Cobra Hydrofoil, aka Moray. Like, comment, subscribe. JJ out.